Yo, what is going on, everybody? My name is Connor. You guys can call me Superior. Today, I'm bringing you guys a tip video that I think a lot of you guys are going to find extremely helpful and is really going to help take your Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay and hopefully your stats to the next level and help you improve and hopefully even level up a little bit faster. So today I want to be discussing the best way to get the nuclear medal or a nuclear or a nuke or whatever you want to call it in Black Ops 3. For those of you that don't know, which there's probably not a lot of you that don't know, a nuclear is a 30 gun streak in Black Ops 3. It is the equivalent of a nuke or a chem strike or a Moab or whatever you want to say. It's the equivalent of that in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. However, it is just a medal. It's not something you can call in. It's not something you can actually it's not like an actual kill streak. It's just a medal that pops up and it's extremely difficult to get. But in the gameplay in the background we're gonna be watching is I managed to get 2 nuclears in a game, so that means 2 separate 30 gun streaks. I think I ended up going like 65-1 or something in this gameplay, which is pretty impressive and pretty difficult to do. But hopefully with these tips, more of you guys can manage to at least get a single nuclear in a single game. So hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay in the background. If you guys do enjoy the tips or learn anything new from this video, if you guys hit the thumbs up button, or if you're new, subscribe to the channel. That'd be super greatly appreciated. I appreciate all the support you guys have been showing. Without further ado, let me break down some tips and tricks for you. So the first tip that might be pretty obvious is what kill streaks to use. Now, a little known fact about nuclears that not a whole lot of people know is that you can't actually get a nuclear with your kill streaks. If you call in a mothership and get 30 kills with it, you will not get a nuclear. All the kills, all 30 of them need to be with your gun or your specialist or your fist or a knife or something like that. Kill streaks do not count. So what that means is when picking your score streaks for getting a nuclear, there are 3 score streaks you should be running: a UAV, a counter UAV, and a hater. Because a UAV helps show you where the enemies are, can help you navigate the map better, get behind them, and get more kills with your weapon easily. A counter UAV disables their radar, so if you're not using a suppressed weapon, which you probably should if you're trying to go on a really big gun streak. But anyway, the counter UAV is useful, just because it disables the enemy radar, makes it a little bit difficult for them to just navigate the map in general. Then the last one, of course, is the hater. And once you get the hater, that is where it all becomes easier. The way I look at this is once you get the hater, you basically got your nuclear, because then you can just keep cycling your kill streaks. You know where all the enemies are. You can pick your gunfights smarter and, easily have a better experience and be able to get the nuclear easy because you know where they're going all the time, and it's not just some sweeping thing on the radar like your normal UAV is. So for the next tip, I was 3 perks. All right, a perk 1, a perk 2, and a perk 3 that I like to use and that I'm using in this gameplay where I managed to get a double nuclear. Just 3 perks that really work well for me. And the first one is Ghost. Obviously, it keeps you off the radar. Even though hypothetically, if you do get a nuclear, you're going to be calling in counter UAVs nonstop. It's still nice to have that Ghost perk just in case someone does manage to get a UAV, since it is an extremely low kill streak and not that difficult to get. Next, I have Scavenger, just because Scavenger you can get more ammo, and if you're gonna get 30 kill streaks with your gun, you're gonna run out of fucking bullets. It's gonna happen 100%. You're not gonna have enough bullets and you're gonna get 30 kills in one life, so Scavenger is almost a necessity. Then for perk 3, I pick Awareness just because I have a pretty expensive headset with surround sound in it. So when I put Awareness on, if I'm even on the same quarter of a map as an enemy, I can tell you exactly where they are, exactly what type of material they're walking on, and what direction they're headed in. So Awareness is extremely helpful, especially if you have a good headset. If you're just playing out of TV speakers, I wouldn't really recommend that. I'd recommend something like Blast Suppressor, maybe Tac Mask if you're playing a super objective based game type. So for the next one is, a lot of people think that when you're in a 6-man party, it's easier to get nuclears. And in this gameplay, I am in a 6-man party, but we were just very coordinated. We all knew what was going on. We were all on the same page, and that's pretty rare. And also when you're in a 6-man party, there's a lot of kill whoring. It's just less kills for you to get, and it's going to make it more difficult to get 30 kills in a match. So playing in a 2-man party is the best thing you can do, in my opinion, just because if you are playing solo, it's kind of you versus the entire enemy team, and your teammates are never really the best players in the world. So if you're able to play in a 2-man party, that's 2 of you putting up UAVs, that's 2 of you putting up counter UAVs, and 2 of you putting up haters, and 2 of you just controlling the spawns, and it's much more easier to control a map and to control a lobby when you have 2 people instead of 1. But as soon as you get 3 people, then it just becomes you're trying to steal kills from each other. It just becomes a little too hectic, and I just prefer the 2-man party. The last tip I have for you is the game type. Personally, I've played all the game types in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. At first, I thought Safeguard would be the best just because the spawns are very stagnant, and they're pretty long games, so it allows you to get a lot of kills and maybe even a few nuclears. But then I realized it was only 50 points a kill in Safeguard, and that really wasn't going to help you at all when trying to get kill streaks or anything like that. And then I thought about Domination, and the spawns are always flipping in Domination. Some of the games can be over almost instantly, because if you start running over the enemy team, you know, they're all going to back out, or your team's going to triple cap, and it's just not a good game type to get nuclears in. So the game type that I found out works the best is capture the flag, and this is for a few reasons. If you're playing in a 2-man party, you're going to want to either have you grab the flag or your buddy capture, or just hold the flag, right? Just run over the flag, pick it up, and just hold it. Then you'll be getting double XP for your score streaks. So instead of getting 100 points a kill, it'll be 200, which means you'll get the hater twice as fast and all your other kill streaks twice as fast, helping out a lot when going for a nuclear. In CTF, if you hold the flag the entire game and no one captures it, the game can go up to 4 rounds, which is 20 minutes. So 20 minutes, if you can't get 30 kills, even if you're camping the entire game, you can still get 30 kills and still easily get a nuclear. So capture the flag is by far the best game type to get nuclears, and you can also level up extremely fast and prestige really fast if you are the one holding the flag. You get a ridiculous amount of XP. It's basically double XP no matter what. Even your VSAT assist, counter UAV assist, and UAV assist are all double XP, so that helps out a ton. And it's just an amazing game type. The spawns are also very stagnant in it. They won't flip too much. They won't, you know, spawn in other random places. They're very easy to predict. And you can almost always know where the enemies are, even if you don't have a UAV or a hater up, just by looking where your teammates are in the mini-map. So I do hope you guys take these tips and you utilize them. Feel free to go ahead and tweet me or just comment back on this video letting me know if these tips worked for you, or definitely comment on this video if you have any other tips that you find from just trying to get nuclears, you know, some helpful other tips of advice. But one last tip I can think of when going for this is use the vision pulse. The vision pulse will help show you where the other enemies are, and that does help out a lot, because, you know, if you don't have a UAV or VSAT up, you're not really going to know where they are, especially if you don't know spawns, and vision pulse can definitely help with that. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you could slap the thumbs up button, that'd be super awesome. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If there are any other tip videos you guys want to see in the future, just comment them down below, and I'll be sure to get around to making those. So hope you all have a fantastic day. Hope your Thanksgiving was awesome. Hopefully you got some good deals today on Black Friday. I'll catch you all later. Peace out.